Base Sports.
Compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars. Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Patriots are 12-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Carl left Yeti. Carl left Yeti. 73. Hey, 73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A throw on the money there to Durlin. They do get a yard. Yard leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, great.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Carl left, Yanni. Hey, Silver. Alpha. No.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Jags force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. It's taken to the 26. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Now he's loose, down the left sideline. And the way in. Touchdown, New England. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just know it.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now they'll change things up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14.
They go play action with Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Now 3rd down and very long.
Go Silver, ready? Tiger Hornet. Delta.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Crowd left, Yeti. Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
73. Hey, 73. No touch.
He'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Crowd left, Yeti. Man. Crowd left, Yeti. Man. Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Tiger Swamp. Don't touch.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
63.
Time with Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. In motion right is Davis. Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scary, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
First down, Jacksonville.
18 Rattlers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got the first down and then some. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Hey! Like a Hornet. Hey!
Second down. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And the Patriots, first down.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Crowd left Yeti. 73. 73. Hey, 73. 73. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Crowd left Yeti.
They're going to look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, halftime. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Wolf on now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make...
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Go Silver, ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away. And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat, and they get home. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And some space here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Devin Lloyd.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
On the counter, Etienne.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And this one complete to Doolin.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Hurts. Now they go with Jacobs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the 16-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third.
Second and a couple.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Shoves him aside. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in, frankly. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Here we go on fourth down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
First down, Jaguars.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw again. And he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
63.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Hey, 73, 73. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Hey. Hey. Hey, Silver.
Back to throw here. That's to his running back, complete. There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And Juju Brents comes up for the stop.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
16-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for New England, they earned one final victory and finished the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the car going air, they be like, so I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the car going air, they be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant.